Because I guess as you get older, you won't be moving nearly as often. I still don't know if I'm going to move in 2 years, 4 years, but once I'm like 40, I'm probably going to be staying there for a good amount of time.
Yeah, exactly.
40, wow.
I don't know, 40.
That is a late time to settle down.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't settling down anytime soon. Are you kidding me?
I get you.
Unless I become a billionaire hedge fund man, then I'll just buy 15 properties and live in whichever
wherever you
penthouse
want.
suite I want to. Maybe
Fly off with your private jet.
One day these stocks are going to turn green, and I tell you, man,
Can't settle down if you're settled in 5 different countries at the same time.
Big brain.
No, because I'm still going through that phase where I'm in my 30s now. I should probably think about where I want to settle down. But that just terrifies me.
I feel like settling down is when you're working in a place that you feel like is going to be your end home. I don't think I'm going to live in Japan forever.
No.
I can't speak the goddamn language. and even if I did, I'm like, would I want to raise a kid here? Probably not.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of different factors that go into like my long-term settlement, like where I would want to settle down. Like I do like Asian culture, and I do like living in Japan, but a big thing about Asia is that I don't want my kids to go to school here because, my God, they put so much pressure on exams and schooling here that I'm just like, this is too much. This is too much.
I remember I saw a post that was on Facebook like, Japan per capita has like the least exams of any country, and it was like before high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's great. Yeah, just let them be happy until age 12 and then just fuck them to death.
They're really happy, and it's like give them heaven for about 12 years and then give them hell for the next 3.
That makes so much sense because Japanese kids are like so fucking cute. Whenever you see school kids, they're so nice, say hello, they're just so inquisitive and everything, and then like suddenly it's like
before they learn racism.
And then it's just like a flip. And I swear like every Japanese teenager goes through the same moody teenager phase.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like there is no exception.
I'm telling you, man, kids get cocky when they learn racism. I'm just saying it as it is, right? It's like, it's because I can tell, because sometimes with Japanese kids, right, just from looking at them, you don't know how old some of these kids are. Yeah. Like there are some 10-year-olds that look 30, and there are some 30-year-olds that look 10.
Yeah.
But you can always tell though when it's like a middle school Japanese kid and a high school Japanese kid, not from their looks, but from their attitude.
How happy they are.
Yeah, how happy they are.
Yeah.
And just from their attitude.
Yeah, they're like in high school.
And just from their attitude towards how I guess they talk to foreigners, I guess, in a sense.
High school students are very scared of talking.
They are.
But middle school and elementary school Japanese kids love talking to foreigners.
They do.
Not
love
that I
talking to
approach
everyone.
children in the street. Don't
No.
I'm not going around going hello to every child, but
in my old apartment block, the only people who would ever converse with me are the little kids.
Yeah.
Whenever I get stuck in the lift, and I'm like, oh, what floor do you want to go to? Where'd you come from? What are you doing? I'm just what is going on?
They
here?
love talking to, and then I don't know what happens. Something in high school happens where they just suddenly become paranoid of foreigners.
I think they ruin their life.
Yeah,
with exams.
I guess. Yeah,
and then with the expectations.
But you also know which high school student dropped out because they're very happy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, hello, how are you? Yes, I'm not in school anymore. Doing really good for myself, thank you very much. Don't have to go through 17 exams a year.
I just wouldn't want my kid going through the system, I guess.
Yeah. Same here.
Also, if Japanese banks are like this, God knows what the rules are like with Japanese schools. Oh my Lord.
I think it depends
like
on the
being
school.
a parent, having to deal with it. It's like,
I think though it depends heavily on the school that you go to. Obviously, I think public schools definitely have it the worst. I think that's the same with any country out there. But if you go to if you take your kid to a private school or even an international school, I think it gets a little bit better.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I don't plan on having kids anytime soon.
No, me neither.
That's a problem for future me to figure out.
Yeah.
That's a Trash Taste episode 5,000, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
Episode 5,000. Joey's kid shit himself in school.
Am I right? Can you relate?